Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 04. It's time for the finale, but before we get to Ragnarok, we're gonna have to figure out how to get to Ragnarok. So let's see what CL has to say about that. Using the teleporter base, we can transfer you to Ragnarok, but you'll have to disable the protection around Ragnarok on your own. How do I do that? I can help there. Whenever we transfer you somewhere, we transform you into program data and send you over a circuit. I can modify the transfer program to allow you to move freely inside of the circuit. It superimposes visuals on the circuit so you can tell what's going on. That way you can navigate from the teleporter base to Ragnarok via something akin to cyberspace. If you head towards the end of the circuit, you should be able to directly disable the protection program. With that out of the way, you should be able to finish transferring over. Neat! Zero, come back to us. So this is the inside of the teleporter circuit? It looks a lot like cyberspace. Yeah, it kinda reminds me of Cyber Peacock's stage. Zero, come in. The circuit leads to Ragnarok. It looks like the enemy is there too. Destroy the protection program up ahead. Yes. Now, this music's cool even in the GBA, like, version. Well, I mean, actually, the DS version that we're playing does have some slightly different instruments, I think, than the GBA in certain cases. I think. Very slight upgrade to the music. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it just uses... I don't know, yeah, I don't know if it uses different instruments outright. I think it probably does not. But it has less compression on the instruments. Just like the voice clips. The voice clips sound worse on the GBA because they have a lot more compression. Because they had to deal with the small cartridge space, so... It's like a more action-y version of Mega Man Battle Network, only I'm playing as the Virus, here to destroy the security program. Actually, which is funny when you think about it, because I just realized I forget easily because I never did play the GameCube Mega Man Battle Network. I'm forgetting the name offhand. But if I recall correctly, what I've heard about that, there was actually a Zero character in that, so... Or at least, if it was not... If not, like... I don't know if it was outright stated to be... If the character was outright stated to be named Zero, but... It seemed pretty clear to people that it was, like, supposed to be Zero. I don't have to... Yeah, I don't have to write on the handles, I can just... I just can't let it raise me too high. Aw, dang. Yeah, man, you really want to get the double jump foot part, because the last couple stages, a couple of the last stages in this game are super rough without double jump. I still think the previous Ragnarok stage was worse, but a couple of those jumps there would have been pretty rough too. And then there's this boss. This is the protection program?
Beep. Beep. Circuit intrusion detected. Protection activated. Eliminating intruder. Beep.
Oh, great, it's got stuff in all four corners of the arena to bother me with. Yep. Didn't quite avoid that. Oh yeah, it speeds up. I should have seen that coming. Oh man, I don't remember these things. That's kind of a pain. They're like little antibodies. Oof. Becomes tricky to avoid when it moves so fast. Ah. I thought I was gonna make it up there, but I didn't. Oh well. Security program down. So with that, we can get to Ragnarok. Protection has been disabled. You can head to Ragnarok any time now. Zero, hurry back.
Tenso.
If we don't stop Ragnarok, Area Zero is done for, and the last of nature goes with it. You can't fail. The world is counting on you. And make sure you come back, okay? I always do. Let's, Zero, keep it up. You're just one step away from saving everyone. Let's save the game before I go, just in case. In case there's any weird mishap while I'm doing the last stage and I feel the need to re-record, I won't have to repeat cyberspace. I had an issue similar to that in Zero 3, where I ended up having to play the same stage 3 times, actually, because I played it the second time because I thought I missed something, and then there was a mishap that ended up requiring me to play it a 3rd time. You didn't see that because I cut it out of the video, but... Alright. Ragnarok Core. It's finally time for Ragnarok. I'll transfer you inside. Try to find a way to disable Ragnarok's core without destroying it. If the core is destroyed, Ragnarok may break apart. With both Whale and Kraft gone, who could still be running Ragnarok? Zero, I have a bad feeling about this. Just be careful, okay? Alright.
Tenso.
Zero! Notice how she always yells out when you're on the final mission of the game? Zero, this isn't good! Ragnarok is speeding up! If you can hold the core now, you might still be able to stop it. Hurry! Oh, hi. That ominous build-up. In the remastered tracks version, at least before the guitar kicks in, just the initial ambient instrument, kind of reminds me of Magus's Castle in Chrono Trigger, actually. Good. Wonderful jump. I thought I was far enough over to grab onto the bar, but apparently I wasn't quite. Let's try that again. Ah. Oh boy. You can see how close we are to entry with those falling rocks and like the space debris just flying past. Oh, actually, that might be Ragnarok breaking up a little bit because it's moving so quickly. Who knows? In any case, it's not good, and we gotta stop it. That much is obvious. And here we go. Dang it. Of course, there's a boss rush. There's always a boss rush.
Roar! This time I will crush you with Yugon. Ragnarok will destroy the world, and Area Zero will be 2 then.
Sorry, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
Roar!
Yeah, we really don't have time for that. Dang it! That's what I get for charging in immediately. He's trying to pull me in. Ah. God dang it, come on, man. Oh, I didn't realize that was gonna break apart and fly towards me.
It's too late. Even with me gone, Ragnarok will still cover the land. You and everyone else will be crushed. Riddle.
You may think so, but I am not gonna let that happen. Who's next? Intruder sighted. You defeated Commander Kraft. You! I will rid this world of your presence! I didn't realize the line that was gonna lead into, or I would have given it a different inflection. That's the tricky thing with just reading as you go. You don't always know what the intended, like, inflection is, because you don't know what the following line is gonna be. When you can only see one text box at a time. Eat. I'm not sure what the best way to deal with that counterattack thing is. Maybe you have to use the Buster and Saber in tandem somehow. My preferred method of dealing with this boss is just to keep flashing at his weak point while he's firing the laser, though. What did Kraft entrust to you? The future of the foolish human race? Commander... You two were never really on the same page. It looks like even death is too good for me. Death is the defining moment for a warrior. I will not lose to you. Zero, if you want to stop Ragnarok, you have to stop me. If you can't beat me, how can you protect the world? Show me the power that was able to defeat Phantom. I think he really is just making up excuses at this point. Like, he has no legitimate reason to fight me if that's the way he feels about things. Except for, you know, if he wants a warrior's death. Which is clearly what he's asking for. I guess I have to oblige him. It's the only way to move on, after all. That's the thing about a warrior's death. You can't just let someone kill you. You have to go out fighting. There, that's it. Go. There's no need to see my pathetic death. Go, Zero. I couldn't remember his voice at all, so I just did whatever. Which is kind of a shame, all things considered, because he is one of the better of the 8 characters. Oh well.
Left like this, we're both going to meet our ends by slamming into the ground below. I'd hate to let the ground get to you first when I could have the pleasure of crushing you myself, Chakya!
Time to cut up some chicken again. I wonder if they were thinking of that when... I forgot you could create little egg minions. You know, I wonder if they were thinking of that when they had Cockapetri say at the start of the game about, like, about you being his dinner. Oh, he can time stop anyway?
How could this be happening? Why did I have to taste defeat at the hands of someone like you? Unbelievable! Simply unbelievable!
I wonder if that's the joke they were going for, because like a little bird like that would often be like someone's dinner, and he's talking about eating you. Oh, this guy. The satellites falling from the sky are like the Maverick Wars all over again. It really is Ragnarok, the end of the world. You stand on the threshold of your annihilation. Good. Ah. Oh! It's actually the upwards part of that attack that sends you flying. Ah, he was invincible. Dang it. Oh, that attack. Why? Why struggle when you know Ragnarok will bring about your destruction? Gah! I wonder if you can fall into the pit and die, like, with your finishing blow on that guy if you're not careful. Glad I didn't have to find out. Oh, we've got to deal with the fully powered up artificial sun. Are you in a rush? It doesn't matter, it's already way too late. You've got a date with some fire. Man, we gotta stay out of that light. Aren't you annoying? Ah. I blew up a projectile? I didn't know I could do that.
How can you be so calm? The world is ending. You should be more worried and sweating all over. You'll be blown away by Ragnarok.
Gah. For whatever reason, in that moment, I couldn't wrap my head around how to do a combination of laugh and dying cry. I don't know. Yo, looks like our favorite hero is in a hurry. Don't be in such a rush. Stay with me and watch the end of the world unfold. Nah, sorry, I'm just gonna stop the end of the world instead. Oh, I could probably be using a fire skill against this guy. That's okay, I don't really need to. Whoops. I remember having some fun trying to fight this guy properly. And I mean that in, like, a non-sarcastic fun. Like, he was kind of a fun boss to try and learn. You're really tough when you put your mind to it. Your little victory won't stop Ragnarok. I'll be waiting to fight you again on the other side. Almost done with all these knuckleheads.
Ragnarok is the seed of destruction which will ripen and fall from space, carrying with it the end of this world. It's perfectly natural. Everything on this earth was born doomed.
That's not quite how it works. The way nature works is that we are meant to, you know, we're born, we live, we die, and in between, we produce offspring to carry on the world. Individual life forms are destined for death, but that doesn't mean nature was meant to die. I forgot these things were little, like, traps that just gnaw on you. How long does the honey stay on you?
No, impossible! I won't be able to witness the descent of Ragnarok. I will try to enjoy this final glimpse of the world before it ends.
It wasn't a very long glimpse, was it? Alright, let's finally move on and get to the bottom of this. Let's see just what's controlling Ragnarok and deal with it. And try not to run myself into a wall of spikes in the process. That axe guy, these axe guys are a good opportunity for you to grab the axe before you go face the final boss. If you're playing on hard mode where you cannot charge your saber slash. The axe will help you a lot, since you can do a good amount more damage that way than with just a regular saber swing. Hack. You need all the help you can get on hard mode. Aw, we didn't even really get to hear the good part of the song. Oh well, that's okay. Let's just hurry up and finish this. So this is the Ragnarok core.
Welcome to your front seat for the end of the world!
That voice. Dr. Whale. How did you survive that attack from Ragnarok? Oh.
Survive? That's easy, because I can't die!
What happened to you?
Did my mechanical body surprise you? Did you think that I was a Reploid and you could fight me? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm pure human, even with a body that looks like this. How? When the Dark Elf took control of the Reploids and destroyed the Mavericks in the Elf Wars, the humans of the time modified me. They transformed all of my memories to program data and switched my body for this armor with the power to rejuvenate me. Do you have any idea what that means? I can't age, and wounds heal more quickly than normal. After the war, I was cursed to live an eternity in a world without light or nature. The humans expelled me from Neo Arcadia. Justice, freedom, worthless ideals. You Reploids are just machines, but you started a war a long time ago in the name of freedom. And the humans, look what they did to me, driving me away while spouting the word justice. Zero, would you insist on saving them? Controlling the Reploids is nothing. The destruction of all mankind is only fleeting. Not quite alive, not quite dead, forever by my side. I'll make you suffer a fate far greater than anything ever experienced before.
He is one sadistic piece of work. But I can also empathize with how messed up it was to give him an essentially immortal body and then leave him in outer space. That's pretty bad.
I'll teach you there is no place for fools to hide. Fools must live under my rule and my rule alone, thanks to Ragnarok.
Time to have a proper one-on-one with Whale. Oh, I was supposed to... Oh, I was supposed to break these. Oh well. I mean, I don't have to. Ah. Not bullet hell. Good thing I have double jump. Oh, those heal him. God, such a good evil laugh. Oof.
probably should have tried to break those rocks or something. Don't have to break those spears, but it does give me a little more room to maneuver. Ack. He changes up that attack after he loses some health, because before there was like, based on the way the images of him were flashing, you could tell where he was gonna be. But after he loses health, it ends up being like the opposite of what you expect. I can't stop the descent.
Zero! Reaching critical speed! If it goes any faster, I won't be able to get you back! Hurry!
No! This isn't over yet! While... I told you, I can't die! Nobody can stop Ragnarok now!
Zero! There's no time! Get back here!
No, there is a way. If I destroy Whale's core, the explosion will take Ragnarok out with it. If Ragnarok is blown apart, it no longer poses a threat.
But what about you?
Are you even capable of it? The Reploid hero, protecting justice and humanity. I am one of those humans you were sworn to protect. Do you have it in you to defeat me? I never cared about justice, and I don't recall ever calling myself a hero. I have always only fought for the people I believe in. I won't hesitate. If an enemy appears in front of me, I will destroy it!
Zero! Zero!
Ciel, believe in me.
Zero!
This fight is a pain because he spends so much time protected by that little stupid spike thing. And we only have so much time before Ragnarok crashes into the Earth. That's instant game over. I mean, you can try the boss fight again from the beginning, from the first form, but... You have to balance being careful to not take too much damage with not taking too long. Ah, he got me. I refuse to use a sub-tank. Oh, there's also that. Dang. It's hard not to run into that spike when you're trying to hit him. Come on, Whale, I don't have time for this.
Ragnarok is breaking apart. Ragnarok has entered the atmosphere. Most of it will burn up on entry. Impact with Area Zero has been averted. Mission successful. Zero! Come in, Zero! Zero, please, come in. There's no response from the receiver. The connection has been lost. CL. Oh, a shooting star! Wow, look! A lot of shooting stars!
No, those are pieces of Ragnarok. Does this mean we're saved?
Craft. Zero.
Did you reach Zero? Zero. Why?
How could this happen? After saving all of us. And just when humans and Reploids were finally coming together. What do we do now? It's okay. I'm sure Zero is still out there. And one day he'll come back to us. CL.
Yep. This is how the Mega Man Zero series ends. That's pretty depressing, actually. Honestly, I can't tell if CL legitimately holds out some hope, which she really shouldn't, let's be honest, or if she's kinda just trying to fool herself a bit. In that moment initially, I could believe she was just telling them what she thinks they need to hear. But she also says something after this, briefly, that makes it sound like she's trying to hope herself as well, but I don't know how you could believe Zero would come back after that. He died a true hero, saving the lives of everyone he cared about. And taking out, hopefully, the last real villain. It is entirely possible that without Copy X around, and with Whale gone too, you know, just with the sequence of events, it seems like this would lead to peace, at least for, you know, for a while. Humanity could finally get back on track. It just sucks that all the old heroes had to die for that to happen. It's a really good series of games, though. Mega Man X kind of went off the rails after a certain point, and I feel like Mega Man Zero ended up being the true successor from that point.
Zero, you believed in us. Now it's our turn to show you that your faith in us was not misplaced. Watch, Zero. I'll make this world a better place. One where humans and Reploids can walk hand in hand, living in peace. Just come back someday. I believe in you.
Salt in the wound, man. That was the Mega Man Zero collection. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you again in some other game. Till then, take care.